Everyone, if you click on this video, it's for one reason only. This controller is a screen. It's the Manba 1 gaming controller. Now, here's the back of the box, kind of basic. Has some information about it, most of their socials. But let's actually get into opening or unboxing this product. As you can see, the box does have this kind of reflective design to it, which I think is kind of nice. Getting the box open, everything to the wheel packages, but I did notice some kind of dirt on the dock, but I didn't realize it's from the top of the box. Most likely from the UPS man kicking the shit out of this package. Now we have to have the controller out. It's time to admire this insane Apple level unboxing. I mean, well, it's pretty light. By pretty light, I mean it's super light. I was expecting something as heavy as your mom or something, but it's actually surprisingly light, especially considering it has a screen and a battery inside it. Looking at the sides, we can see the logo of it, kind of the usual stuff you see on controllers. Here's the Xbox controller for comparison, and you can really start to see the similarities. Starting with the weight, it feels almost identical in weight. Now, of course, that's with the Xbox with batteries in it. Shape-wise, they're almost identical. It's kind of funny how similar they are, with pretty much the exact same button placements, joystick placements, D-pad placements. Let's be real here. This is just an Xbox controller with a screen. Now, it does come with these foam protectors, which come in most controllers for stick drift protection, I'm assuming, which doesn't make sense to me here, as this is a Hall of Fame controller advertised to not get any stick drift. Now, looking at the back, we see kind of a lot of customization here. You can lock the triggers for a shorter actuation point or something. Honestly, get feels kind of cheap. Almost like there's something jammed in between the triggers. So personally, I wouldn't use it. But as for the front buttons, wow, mouse click buttons. That's revolutionary. Million times better than an Xbox. Now, of course, this isn't terrible by any means. But when compared to mouse buttons, yeah, it's kind of a huge difference. The D-pad might be worse than the Xbox. Joysticks actually feel really good. This is my first time using Hall of Fame joysticks, and they feel pretty smooth. Now actually turning on the controller, it surprised me, showing me that there's RGB on this, which when purchasing, I didn't actually know it came with RGB. I'm sort of an anti-RGB guy myself, but it's always gonna have it. Now, actually maneuvering the screen was kind of, it was something. I couldn't really figure it out for a while. Turns out you just use the joystick and the buttons at the bottom. Now, it did take me a while to then figure out how to use the UI of this controller. Now, I mainly just wanted to go through here just to figure out how to turn off the RGB, as, again, don't really like it. Now, looking at the top of it, we see that it takes USB-C. We also see that it has, like the Xbox, this bumpy texture for more grip. It really is just another Xbox controller. In the box, we also have this USB-C cable. It's pretty cheap, pretty basic. I must arrange the charging cable. It's pretty long though. A lot longer than most USB-C cables you get with cheap controllers. But personally, I would never use it. Now for the instructions, this was kind of funny. It's pretty big. like comically big. These instructions are basically a poster at this point. I mean, just look at how big this is. Yeah, it's basically a poster. It's a poster like Montero's him. So if you really wanted to, you could put this on your wall. Are you? Probably not. But if you're into that kind of stuff, you could definitely put this on your wall. Now, although that USB-C cable was disappointing, we definitely aren't disappointed with what else is in here. These things, I don't know what to call them. Height adjustable sticks. Anyways, that's a great addition. Now, for actually figuring out how to put them on, I probably should have watched some sort of tutorial or at least read the instructions. But I mean, who does that? So we just freeballed it. Now I did figure it out eventually. It's as simple as just pulling on it and then pushing it back in place. Makes a nice click noise so you know it's in. Now, you can also take this plastic front cover off the controller. I don't see why you would do it. You probably shouldn't to avoid dust getting into the actual motors, but it's there. Now here's my attempt at taking this plastic piece off. But honestly, this might be the first and last time ever attending this, because it hurt. Not physically, but I mean, just the sound, the feel of taking this off, it just didn't feel great. It felt like I was breaking this. But this is what it looks like with it off. Now, time to actually maneuver the UI. Now, sadly, you can't really customize the display. This would have been the best controller, in my opinion, if you could have put like some sort of GIF on it. But you can always still change the RGB to customize it to whatever setup you like. Other than that, the UI is pretty simple. It's just a bit confusing using the buttons at the bottom to maneuver, but once you get it, it's pretty straightforward. And now for the absolute worst part about this. In the box, we get this. If you don't know what it is already, it's a screen protector. And if you haven't tried putting a screen protector on a phone yet, it is the most ball-twisting thing you can do. As you can see, I've managed to put this on with about 30 air bubbles in this screen protector, which almost makes me just want to like throw this controller in the trash. But that's just one bad thing. And obviously it's my fault. Can't really blame them for throwing in something extra. The controller itself is nice. I'm 100% removing the screen protector though. It's so frustrating. Even looking at this, what I've managed to screw up so badly. But luckily I have the best solution for this level of anger.
Want to hear a joke about paper? Ah, never mind. It's terrible.
Wow. Yeah. I guess he said that was a terrible joke. Anyways, what are my final thoughts on this controller? It's hard not to be biased after experiencing that atrocity of putting on the screen protector, but this controller, for $50, this is extremely solid. Of course, the string is super gimme to you, but I mean, come on, it's pretty cool. The controller itself is basically an Xbox controller, and at this price range, you really can't get anything better. Overall, this is the best controller I've ever purchased.
So, I admit, I kinda got a little angry. Did you kill him? What kind of fucking animal do you take me for? No, I didn't kill him. Oh, fuck. But I did kidnap his wife. Oh, no.